My favorite number has its peak. 180 degrees, that's me. Turning my back on you, I be. Put every ounce of my being. Share the evidence for free when I speak. Speak, flames like fire, flows like water. Catch my breath. I'm holding space, needing air. I'm in my element and scared. I'm in my element in here, flowing. That's motion. Like movement, I know how to maneuver. My drive's auto, plus I can gear shift. Handle my future, my angle's elusive. Line straight like a ruler. I get obtuse with the rubric, new-ish. I'm an old soul. Source in my toolkit exclusive. It's stronger with music, my mood shift. Reach for the mess. 396 or 432, Haynes said, I don't beg. Can you kindly watch where you tread? Step lightly. Landmines all in my head, so don't try me. I won't mind you. I mind my own being. That's bird's eye view. Yeah. My own race, a whole space. Word to my own face with no shade. Notice I'm not like you, that is no shame. I stumble. Check the temperament, humble, and won't change. Beyond IQ intelligence. Queen beyond I do, Mrs. That's irrelevant. I've been true to the core. Newborn never knew me before, but real recognize the key applause. This is the awkward part where I said truly applause, but people weren't listening.
Rewind.
Curious thoughts. Q's likely to rap round the block for the cures. Q&A. Human nature to block what is yours. U&A, of course. When it falls, we block with the law. That's no weapons form. That's a dawn. That's rise up before it's the morn. That's a dawn. His eyes on the smallest of forms. Be assured this is life. Not every storm comes with warning, but we're warming. That's a sure thing. Little light shine, shine, shine brighter than morning. But all morning till joy comes. Callings inside. Not eyes are your boy comes to sneak peek. Banquet for one if need be. I've worked up an appetite, hungry to keep peace. That's me free. I eat clean. Eyes on the prize, I've been listening, hearing all of the lies, hyper vigilant. Me true, full grown child with some immigrants, yeah. Feeling aloof. How I'm feeling, ceilings the roof. Me feeling the roof, can we wheel it? Believing for the seers who dream. I don't lose sight of ideas. The realists lose too much to their fears. But really, we've got prayers for the healing. I'm open in parts. I live my life kind, broken in parts. With less tears, plus focus is sharp. Am I scared? Hope is an art and I'm talented, art management. The camp's my heart and it balances the damages. The good die blessed, raise your glasses and ramekins to no fear. Hide your cameras, live life with no cares. I'm so near, soaking it up. So near, sun drunk, still sober enough. I'm nowhere near my pinnacle. Opening up, there's no ridicule. Hope is enough, no miracles. Hope is on us. There's no ridicule. Hope is enough, no miracles. Hope is on us. Thank you. And I have a quiet word with the band, and the band is going to keep going with me. But please give a round of applause for the band.
Yay!
So actually, in the UK, October is a celebration of Black History Month. And the next poem I'm going to perform to you, which is a tribute to Benjamin Zephaniah. It was a given prompt actually called When Poets Pass. And it was actually written on the day he transitioned in a collection of poets. So I just thought it would be fitting to share it today. When poets pass, they leave behind a world in their words. Legacy, truth, emotion, and honor. And their art may finally all make sense, or not at all. Life is the blessing we encapsulate in our expressions, in our words. Forget eloquence, it's about worth. It's about standing firm at our worst, despite the heart and mind battles. Despite the art and time battles, poets are immortal, truly. Because when poets pass, they pass on the passage of expression, the power of influence. The pen leaves marks on purpose, marks on our hearts and our minds. So when poets pass, we don't mourn the loss in the same way. We celebrate, share vibrations, libation, communion, connection, collective expressions. When poets pass, we praise. When poets pass, we praise. What do we do when poets pass? When poets pass,
We praise.
Okay, so summer's my favorite season, but I do like the romantic transitional phase that autumn brings. September is always a whirlwind for me, and this last September has been an absolute head spin. Not in a bad way, just in a light way. And I messaged Casey earlier in the week and I said, I wonder if the weather's going to hold up. And with bold manifestation, he said, it will. And look what he manifested. So shout out to you, Casey, I like that. But we made it to October. Do you know what I mean? It means we made it to the fourth quarter. We've eaten all that pie, that's fortune. The hunt's ordered. We're revolutionary minds. The revolution won't be posted on social or televised by hopefuls. But rest assured, the future's in the eyes of all the beholders. Seeking beauty lies the boldest, the silent movers. Because they won't say a word, but they will show us. Show up, tired and teary-eyed. Ignoring the stories of boredom, it those teary eyes, that lifestyle's caught up. I think it might be the first time in my life that I've been on my mind first, and that's not a sore spot. Turning like the tides, of course, I'm not changing minds. I think it's appalling how the fakest hold the shine. Ironic, it's the brightest in the morning. That's MOUR. I still can't speak on genocide. No complicit silence. Truth is, I don't trust it. That dissonance and laughter, like violence, deals in delusion over deliverance. Safety not mastered. Basically brilliant. Catch 22. Place me at the back. I'll still hold first place. That's resilience. All I ever knew was nuance, nuisance. This new dance is just inspiration disguised, or more like express. Prize fingers release clutches on the prize. Surprised feelings. Don't speak often on this stuff. Mine was silenced early. So I'm grateful for the wisdom that birthed me. At 30, I saw two digits differently. Cast eyes on true blessings, otherworldly, made me worthy. So I'm proud of the scars that's molded me. I hold it down, but I'm bolder now. And most days I rise peaceful, so they're all asking, what's holding me? Grace. That you can't see, I've been blinded by it, like when culture speaks supposedly. We don't look like what we've been through. Quick segue. My parents and grandparents were born on the beautiful island of Jamaica, and they travelled here as young adults and children to make a future, and they did that. So when I say we don't look like what we've been through, strong gusts of wind rush you off your feet. We don't look like where we come from. Genealogy altered, but the love lives in your beat. So strong I can hear it in your speech. Out of many, one people to catch. What we look like we should hold now. What's giving up? You better act like grandma raised you with some full plates. Hot soup, wool grey duffel for the winter like school days. Lost youth, we had good food and full cups, but none of the other tea. Those cards we carry close to the chest. Parents raised us properly, always high in spirit, keeping it moving, getting over truth. You know the kind that's hard to stomach without a chaser, like it's overproof. Rays of optimism in our eyes and smiles. Why? As the oceans we've crossed for miles on miles with steps, following the footprints. Beyond grateful for the one pair visible in the sand, carried and cared for, faithful. That's his invisible hand, clearing our line of sight like those wall hangings. No need to catch me if I'm falling, we've all managed. Lean not on your own understanding, that's more baggage. Elevation is open to interpretation. Let's remember that when we're grappling with impatience. Pause. Thank you. Alright, so we're nearly at the end. I've got one quick poem for you that I'm taking on tour.
Yeah.
I don't love myself. Yeah. Wait for it, wait for it. The question isn't whether I love myself or not, but if I love myself enough to choose discipline over distraction, the discomfort of growth over the delusions and familiarity of broken cycles. Do I love myself beyond the superficial acts of self-care? My nails done, hair done, everything isn't okay. Just because it looks that way and feels that way. I feel okay, but does my love for self extend to discernment? Not just acknowledging those gut feelings, but acting with discretion. Do I love myself enough to learn hard lessons? Those ones I didn't ask for. Earn my blessings. Not just riding the choppy waves, but waiting out the calm, still waters when I'm anxious for movement. Do I love myself enough to practice patience and not let the waiting be wasted? Do I love myself enough to do hard things and love myself enough to let go when hard things no longer serve? Do I love myself enough to choose the peace of clarity over the peace of quiet? Silence isn't always golden. Do I love myself enough to accept the new molding? And do I love myself enough to receive it? Love in its purest form, unconditional and affirming. I'm learning not just to love myself, but love myself enough. I've been A-Hearts. You've been absolutely beautiful. Please connect with me on Instagram, AY_hearts. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Thanks for say hi.